In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a virtual machine in Microsoft Azure. So first of all, we're going to create a resource group. So this is a container to put everything to do with this virtual machine into. So we'll create a test one. We're going to call it test VM. And we're going to choose the region. Now, the available subscriptions to us will be based on which region we choose. So you may find that you have to pay more for a higher level product if a cheaper server isn't available in your region. So it's worth having a look in different regions to see what resources are available to you in which regions, and it's worth then obviously selecting a region that has the server that you're looking for. Then next page, we don't have to put any tags in here, so we'll click next, and then we'll click create. We now have our test resource here, so we'll click on test. With this button here, we can create our test virtual machine. So in this instance, we're going to choose Ubuntu 22.04. We'll click create. We'll give the virtual machine a name. Again, we're ensuring that the region is West Europe. The size box, if we click see all sizes here, we can see the estimated cost per month in this column. So you can see that some are a lot more expensive than others and have different performances. One that we can use here for test purposes is this B1LS. That's got an estimated value of £3.26 per month. We click select. We scroll down. We'll change this authentication type to password to make things easier. We'll set the inbound ports to allow HTTP and HTTPS. You may wish to downgrade this later when this becomes a production machine. Click next to go to disks. The defaults that are set here offer the cheapest options. Adding or changing these options could increase your subscription cost. So for now, we'll just leave this as it is. We'll click next. It's going to create a virtual network, which is fine. And this is the subnet that this machine's going to live in. And again, that's fine. And we're going to create a new public IP address. So if we leave it at that value, then it will create one for us. Again, we click next at the bottom, and next again, and next again, and again we'll click next. We don't need to add any tags. You can if you wish, but we'll just click next. And you can see here that it's going to be equivalent to roughly less than £0.50 per hour in pound sterling, that is. Again, you could shut your server down if you're not using it. While it's shut down, it's not going to be costing you any money. But obviously we've chosen a cheap one here, so that's hopefully not going to cost us too much money while it's running. So we'll click create at the bottom. You can see here it's deploying. Okay, so this is just finished. At the bottom here we can see the time is 21:05. The time that it started making this deployment was 9:04, which is basically a minute, maybe 2 minutes difference. So you can see that this didn't take very long to deploy. On occasions, it has taken several minutes. So it's going to come down to how busy the Microsoft servers are. So we can click Go to Resource. Now we can see all the details about our server. We can see the public IP address here. And if we hover over where it says it up here in the Essentials section, we can see that we can copy to clipboard quite easily by clicking that button there. If we load an SSH terminal, we can then paste the IP address into that box and click Open. And then we log in with the username and the password that we created. And at this point, we are now logged in to our Ubuntu virtual machine.